What it do, homies? We out here with some new JT music. This time we are checking out the Poppy Playtime Chapter 4 song, Gentle Voices. And we got LSE on here. I wonder what kind of sauce he's going to bring to this. Is he on the production, giving us the vocals? It really don't matter, man. No matter what he does, he comes in here and adds his own nice little spin and flavor. Let's go ahead and shut up, turn it up.
Nothing beckons you home like gentle voices coming from within. We climb up your own to guide you and remind you you're not alone.
I love this intro, right? Gentle voices, but you know, we're still talking about, you know, scary stuff here. And you can kind of see it twisting into that nice little tension. You know what I mean? When he said, I think he ended it right here on, it's a note that he ended on, give you that sense of tension and whatnot. And then of course, now we're rolling into just straight blood curdling type of music and everything before they start getting here and start sliding. Very nice, scary, but gentle. We like those. And this right here, the melody that he got going on, that further increases. This is a really nice transition into the song, right? Gentle voices. We hearing it. It's not, I just like it when people work concepts into their music, into the music as well, right? Not just put a title and then the title is kind of just an afterthought, right? That makes me happy.
Ask yourself why you decided to pop in. It's happened right. There's not up in there rocking. They're saving. It's haunted. Our graveyard. A garden. Now planted. We're plotting. Uproot us. We're rotting. Forgotten. Discarded. But not yet departed. Imprisoned. I'm pardoned. For crimes I have no pardon. Now I'm beyond disarming. Just like the clock you're running. Because your time is coming. Beware the eyes are marching. I'll be what they promised me. Anything I want to be. All I know is hatred. You cannot encase it as long as I got the keys. Thought you were the savior, nothing but a player, and the game is hard to see. Which I watch over in this role, somewhat called orderlies. Them apart.
You know, when the drums start coming in, you know, the kick is absolutely brutal. But when the drums started coming in, it's just something about the snare. And I thought maybe it was followed by nice little snare rolls. So I immediately started thinking more of a marching cadence, right? But I think that's like more static. I don't know if that's the goal that they were going for. But then when that kind of came in, I was sitting there thinking, all right, I'm getting like Terminator vibes. You know what I'm saying? Like Juggernaut vibes. Right, with the four on the floor kind of coming through slowly, and it's coming through slowly, and it's coming through really powerful. And with the things that I thought maybe were marching drums, yeah, it kind of sounded like a march to death, except you're doing the running, right? You're being chased after. Very interesting percussion.
Just like the clock you're running, because your time is coming. Beware the eyes are marching. I'll be what they promised me. Anything I want to be. All I know is hatred. You cannot encase it as long as I got the keys. Thought you were the savior, nothing but a player, and the game is hard to see. Which I watch over in this role, somewhat called orderlies. Them apart and stitch them together. Reverse of blood, this paint and the pleasure. Rough on the hands of any inventor.
Listen, bro. Listen. He changed his flow, but it gave it a whole nother rhythm. They didn't change the drums. They might have added something else in there as far as percussiveness and everything. But that's a really nice way of taking something that you've already done and just adding in something else that completely changes like the vibe, right? Because it just, wow, let me get the feeling again.
All I know is hatred. You cannot encase it as long as I got the keys. Thought you were the savior, nothing but a player, and the game is hard to see.
Right.
Which I watch
It's the
over
bop right
in
here.
this role, somewhat called orderlies.
It is.
Them apart and stitch them together. Reverse of blood.
All of a sudden I started thinking of maybe marching, but now now that he is layering his voice to match the percussiveness, now it has somewhat of a reggaeton kind of feel. Like it just doesn't have the swing that you would normally hear in reggaeton, you know, or Latin based percussive. That's crazy, right? It's crazy. They didn't change the percussion. He just changed the way they flow, and it gave us a whole nother different sound. Okay, I'm getting all giddy over this.
Them apart and stitch them together. Rivers of blood, this paint and the pleasure. Rough on the hands of any inventor. And when I get to bitch, you are gangster. The voices invest your mind. Your rep rejoices by their design. You give them every answer.
You know, the panning that they got going on here in the background, you know, if you're listening to it with headphones, and you know, they're pretty good mixers, so you probably can hear it on the phone as well. But I like how they removed the main vocal and kind of, you know, put that delay, and yeah, they put the delay in there, and I think it was on like a 1/4 delay, 1, 3, or maybe it's 1/2, 1/4 half probably. But what they panned to the left and the right was the aftermath of the vocals. And it sounded like they even put maybe an additional filter on there to really kind of give you that sense of eeriness. You know what I mean? If you're listening to this on like surround sound or something, yeah, that 100% is going to spook you. Make it seem like somebody is like right there on your left or right.
You give them every answer, get the question right. Do it all again until they get the one they like. Never see it coming, smoke in your eyes. Are you getting nervous? So was I. Making a recovery, thinking that they promised me a lie. I should have died. Now inside of eternity of suffering. We don't need them, you've got power. Take your freedom, wait for the hour. Again, the voices invest your mind.
Wait. Vocals. All right, so Longest Solo Ever, for sure. Now, this is in collab. They collabed on everything, right? Because I'm starting to hear that influence. Yeah, I hear that bass. They took the snare out, and now destruction has come to rain upon our ears. And it's nicely sidechained in there. The bass is playing peekaboo with our ears right now. You kind of hear it. They want to make sure you feel that kick, but then that bass is just ever creeping, right? Like the monster that was under your bed just coming out. Then when the parents go in, it goes back under. Like we on some Monsters Inc. type stuff. Yeah, I hear it. Destruction is coming. It is upon us.
Invest your mind. Your red rejoices by their design. Tortured and tied with, take down the blinds. Not much of it, the job, but it's not far behind. Please stay a while.
It is gentle voices, so they needed to add some more gentle to it. It's getting too dark.
If you love us, you can fix this. There's no doctor for my sickness. As fear begins to fester, all we can hear the gentle voices. All we can hear.
Right there. Yeah, again, nice little transition into, you know, that next part, really removing that gentleness from it.
The gentle voices invest your mind. Your rep rejoices by their design. Tortured and tied with, take out the blinds. No much of it, but it's not far behind.
Animation's crazy. Yeah, I guess it is Latin inspired beat. It's got a nice swing to it. It's the snare positioning, that's what it is. And guys, you know, I don't even know what's going on, right? I've never played Poppy Playtime. I have thought about maybe making a gaming channel, playing scary stuff, but I'm too much of a wuss. I couldn't survive. My mental game is just not that strong. You know, I think it all started happening when I had a daughter, kind of unlocked my soft side. So now, you know, I can't do it anymore. Why would I put myself through that torture, that pain? This is about as scary as I'm going to get right here, right? JT Music and a lot of other nerdcore artists that kind of dabble in the creepy side. I'm living vicariously through you guys, right? So keep soldiering on for us. Let me know what y'all thought about this down in the comments. Dave's out.